Hey everybody, welcome back to YGU Yes Girl University. It is Wednesday, therefore it is Wellness Wednesday. And y'all know Wellness Wednesday, I come through with how my personal journey is going, like what I'm dealing with, what I'm doing, what I got going on. And so we're gonna jump right into it. I just finished working out earlier and doing a couple things, eating and everything. Trying to get these steps in, y'all. So, anyways, um, I had mentioned prior that I'm working on a challenge. It is a physical challenge, but before I want to bring that forth, I really wanted to focus on nutrition. So, for myself, mainly, and I really do this for me, this is literally like a video diary for me. And I just share it. And, if it helps someone, you know, that's all the better. Um, it helps me to have accountability. It helps me to be motivated and to keep going. So I shared that I am keeping my certification, and to do that, I have to have continuing education. So I am taking a women's health certification and a stretch and flexibility certification. And I picked those two because as a woman, we go through so much. I'm going through so much currently with perimenopause and dealing with the hormonal changes and, just natural stage of life. I really wanted to educate it myself more and to help myself keep going. And because it can be very discouraging, just some of the things that I personally experienced and hearing from others and reading about. So it's really about education for me, hence university. Um, and I like to share that with you because if it helps me again and it helps someone else, I mean, that's what we're here for, right? So I'm doing that currently. Also, I am brushing up on my nutrition education because I want to make sure that I'm giving myself at this stage of life what I need to really kick my weight loss and body recomposition um, journey back on. Like I've been stalled for a couple years now, and it's become to be very discouraging. But it's a lifestyle journey, so I can't let the number on the scale detour me from just living this lifestyle, being healthy. I have a goal of not just being healthy, but being strong, um, having a good quality of life, as I age, being able to, get up and get down and walk unassisted and just enjoy life, into my upper years. Lord allow me to see them. Um, so yeah, I'm working on body recomp. So that means I'm trying to gain muscle and lose fat at the same time. So that means that the scale may not change that much because if I lose a pound of fat and I gain a pound of muscle, the scale is not going to move. But I will appear to be leaner because muscle is leaner than fat. So that is the goal for me. So I've been working on my nutrition. I've been trying to hit a protein goal, um, staying in a deficit, and being active. Um, I'm still working out at least 5 days a week. I've added a step goal, daily step goal of at least 6,000 steps a day, which I've been hitting, except for the weekend. I didn't hit them on the weekend days. I've also been logging my food just to help me keep track of what I'm eating. I haven't gone in depth as to like the measuring out the food and stuff yet, but I'm counting my protein per meal and just writing it down so I can see. And I am completely honest with myself. Like yesterday, I was out and about and I had a craving for a Twix bar. I bought that Twix bar. I ate half of that Twix bar. I brought the rest of it home and I put it in my freezer for later. And I wrote that down. So you have to be very honest. To be successful, you have to be very honest with yourself. And you'll go back and look at that log and maybe catch a pattern. Like when I used to log back in the day, I found that I was a grazer. Like I would just go in the kitchen and just grab something out the fridge, out the cabinet, just like almost mindlessly. Because I was like, I'm never the type that like sits and just eats like a whole big plate of food 3 times a day or anything like that, or a whole bag of chips. So I always wondered, how did I get to 385 pounds at my heaviest? But just, stress. poor eating habits, um, just all of it. A sedentary lifestyle got me there, and so I want to keep that going because I don't want to go back. So that's what I've been doing the past week. I've been logging, been definitely getting in my water and fluids. I've been hitting my step goals. Um, of course, lifting weights. I'm trying to lift as heavy as I can. I lift at home now. Um, so I just use the heaviest weights that I have. And I just progressed up to 20 pounds, where that's mainly what I'm using for most of my exercises. 20-pound dumbbells. So I'm working at it. So I'm just working at it, but mainly I'm focusing on the nutrition because I could work out 7 days a week, 3 hours a day, and if my eating is trash and I'm not feeding my body what it needs, I'm not gonna reach my goals. I'm not gonna be, in the best health, sense too. So it all has to work together. So I wanted to focus on my protein intake, water intake, and just my nutrition overall before I introduce this physical challenge. And it's going to be a discipline challenge. So it's something that I'm challenging myself with, and just inviting, if you want to follow along at your own pace, um, then that's what I'm inviting you to do. But I'll say I will be probably kicking it off in the next few weeks. So if you want to start now with better nutrition intake, I am doing some nutrition videos. I did one about metabolism. I did one about macronutrients. The next one I'm going to post talking about how to determine what your calorie deficit is. And you have to be in a deficit in order to lose weight. So that'll be coming later. I want to do one on food labels, but I'm still kind of educating myself on that. So again, it's about the education for me in order to keep moving forward and to stay the course and make it a lifestyle. Um, so yeah, that's basically what I've been doing this past week. Moving forward, I'm just, again, step goals, water goals, protein goals. Lift as heavy as I can. As the weather breaks, y'all know I'm gonna be back out on that pavement, just being active, and I love being active. Even if I'm at home all day, I am up, down, going back and forth. I'm doing so much dancing around, because it all helps. It all counts. So that's my mom's sugar thing. I need to go check it in just a second, but I'm gonna finish it real quick. But yeah, that's Wellness Wednesday, pretty much. I've been working on my mental. I bought a book. Oh, I bought a little devotional, and it's 100 days of strength for women. So I'm calling this like the 100 days of me, because I started out working on my mental and my spiritual health, and that's what helped me to get started and kept me going for so long. But then along the way, here and there, I get lax, and I notice when I get lax, I get very, very dis, discouraged, and I start to lapse in my efforts and my focus. So I wanted to kind of go back and feed my faith and my mental state in order to, help my overall health, my overall wellness, I should say. So this is what I'm adding. This is my belief system, and it helps me to focus. It helps me to be centered. It helps me with stress, along with exercise. Exercise will help you with your stress, y'all. I'm telling y'all. And it just helps me to have a clear focus on what I want to do, and helps me to see the path more clear. So that's Wellness Wednesday, and let's do it.